This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Policeman arrested, brought before court in uniform. There was high drama during Thursday morning's sitting of the St. Elizabeth Parish Court after presiding Judge Alwyn Smith instructed that a police constable in uniform be handcuffed and taken to court. Mr. Smith on Wednesday issued a bench warrant for the constable, who is attached to the Santa Cruz police station, after he failed to appear for a matter he had before the court. The policeman, who was on leave and resumed duties on Thursday morning, appeared in the Balaclava court on Wednesday, where he had other matters. The court Sergeant Ian Brambridge on Thursday morning refused to comply with the judge's orders and was cited for contempt of court. Other officers escorted the constable to the court in handcuffs, where he was offered bail without condition. The judge's action angered the police officers and attorneys, who called for the intervention of Chief Parish Judge Stanley Crooks. This led to an adjournment of the court's sitting. A discussion is reportedly being held between Mr. Crooks and Mr. Smith. Trelawney man charged with possession of child pornography. A Trelawney man has been arrested and charged in connection with what is believed to be a child pornography ring. The name of the 18-year-old accused has not been released, pending further investigation and his appearance in an identification parade. He has been charged with possession of child pornography and malicious communication. It is reported that the man befriended girls online who were younger than 18 years old and encouraged them to send him nude photographs. The man is accused of using the pictures to blackmail his victims to engage in sexual intercourse. It is alleged that he threatened to share the pictures publicly if his demands were not met. A report was made to the police, and the accused was held on October 25 during a sting operation. The Trelawney police say more than 2,000 photographs and more than 1,000 videos of naked girls were discovered in the man's cellular phone. In the Klansman gang trial, ex-gangster took reputed leader's mom to collect extortion money. An ex-member of the Wandon gang today testified that he had once reportedly carried the mother of the gang's reputed leader Andre Blackman Brand to collect extortion money at a wholesale in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The prosecution witness in the Klansman Wandon gang trial made the assertion while providing details about the businesses from which the gang collected extortion money. The court was told that this included a Chinese-operated wholesale, a gambling shop, a restaurant, and an auto parts shop. The witness also told the court that extortion money was collected from bus and taxi drivers who plied the routes in Spanish Town. The witness testified that refusal to pay extortion money to the gang would result in death. According to the witness, the money from extortion was used to buy guns and ammunition. However, he said he had told the black man to use the money to construct his recording studio instead of purchasing weapons. The witness further testified that the lone female defendant, Stephanie Christie, would admonish alleged gang members over extortion collections. According to him, she would compare them to alleged members of the Klansman gang who were also reportedly collecting extortion money in Spanish Town. The Wandon gang is a breakaway faction of the Klansman gang. Attorney of Pathway's murder accused upset after DPP releases allegations against his client. The attorney representing Andre Ruddock, who is accused of killing Tanika Gardner last month at Pathway's International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in St. James, has taken issue with the release of the allegations against his client by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Anthony Williams is concerned that the information will result in his client being tried in the public. The allegations of the events on and leading up to October 17 deadly incident at the church were released to the public through the media following Mr. Ruddock's appearance on Wednesday in the Supreme Court. However, Mr. Williams told the news that the action of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions was unnecessary.
The DPP outlined the allegations to the court. The media was present, and so the media has a duty and an obligation, so to speak, right, to capture accurately, emphasis, what transpired. So all that needs to happen is for the media, yes, to say what accurately transpire. But then to go further for the DPP to issue a press release is trying to manage with the public, and it is just not fair. Cannot be an emotional trial. Cannot be an emotional issue. It is just unprecedented, and we cannot allow this to continue in relation to matters of a sensitive nature or any nature at all once an accused man is before the court. So I was really disappointed, and I must say very annoyed as well, that this stance was taken.
The court on Wednesday ordered a psychiatric evaluation for Mr. Ruddock. His next court appearance is scheduled for December 7. Parties to debate local government issues. Both the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party have agreed to participate in political debates organized by the Jamaica Debates Commission ahead of the nation's next local government election. This decision was confirmed by the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding on Thursday, November 4, 2021, at the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce. Dr. Harris Chang, General Secretary for the JLP, and Ms. Nikisha Burrell, Deputy General Secretary for the PNP, signed on behalf of the two parties. Mr. Noel Da Costa, Chairman of the Jamaica Debates Commission, was the witness. Jamaica's next local government elections are due by the end of February 2022. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has repeatedly stated that they will not be staged during the 2021 calendar year due to COVID-19 concerns. The imminent local government debates will be the third staged ahead of Jamaica's local government elections. Previous debates in this series were held in 2012 and 2016. Parliament meet in special sitting Friday. A special sitting of the House of Representatives will be held Friday in an attempt to indemnify the government following Wednesday's injunction granted by the Supreme Court preventing the police from issuing traffic tickets in excess of fines as at 2006. The sitting is expected to pass a bill entitled the Road Traffic Amendment Validation and Indemnity Act to cost the government more than $3 billion in refunds to the public. This calculation is based on the 15 years which has passed since the Minister of Finance made adjustments to the traffic fines by ministerial order. Justice Sonia Bertram Linton issued the interim order until the trial of the claim brought by Maurice Housen against the Attorney General and the Commissioner of Police. The case also became a class action suit after the judge permitted Mr. Housen, who is a software engineer, to be the representative of other drivers and motor vehicle owners who were issued traffic tickets and paid a fine or a fixed penalty in excess of the measures approved up to 2006. 133 new COVID-19 cases, 8 more deaths. 8 more COVID-19 deaths have been recorded in Jamaica, increasing the tally to 2,257. Those who have died are a 62-year-old man from Westmoreland, a 40-year-old woman from St. James, a 62-year-old woman from St. James, a 34-year-old man from St. Elizabeth, a 63-year-old man from St. Elizabeth, an 87-year-old man from St. Elizabeth, a 92-year-old woman from St. Elizabeth, and an 89-year-old woman from St. Elizabeth. The Ministry of Health says the fatalities occurred between September 13 and October 27, and one more fatality is under investigation, moving that figure to 343. Meanwhile, there were 133 new cases, with ages ranging from 8 days to 94 years, pushing the total to 89,349, with 27,894 being active. Of the new cases, 71 are women and 62 are men. The parish breakdown is as follows: Kingston and St. Andrew 32, St. Catherine 29, Manchester 17, Clarendon 13, St. Elizabeth 12, St. Thomas 10, St. James 8, Hanover 3, Westmoreland 3, St. Anne 2, Portland 2, St. Mary 2, and Trelawney recorded no new cases. A total of 802 tests were conducted. The country's positivity rate stands at 18.3%. In the meantime, there were 137 more recoveries, increasing the total to 58,576. Some 255 persons are in hospital, with 41 being moderately ill, 25 severely ill, and 15 critically ill. And 41,652 persons are at home in quarantine. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.